She's so beautiful, but that is the least. But if she's the beauty, then I am the priest. Wanna take her to the countryside to chill under the trees. Get some jelly water and just enjoy the breeze. And if you want, I hope you guys are ready for this evening. Just want to say good evening, good afternoon, good morning to everyone who's locked in right now to Reggae Storm Radio. Big interviews are coming up. Blessings to everyone who will be locked in on Booster Seven Figures Facebook page, which is also going live for the interview, right? Wiseman, he will be coming up next shortly, momentarily, and then we're gonna drop a Iyah Syte after that, alright? Keep it locked. Who try to keep the check because this is intent. Sometimes you have to pay the truth like the rent, but you have to do this thing before you can repent. But still naturally you feel it, because your skin don't naturally feel it. It's not the color of your skin, but it's the way how you live in the way you feel inside. Girl, it's a shame to see how much you need to be. You love it when you wake up only just to make me see. Wiseman, Black Cinderella is the name of this one. Blessings to my Facebook family. Casey, Renee, Scorpio Music. Blessings every time. She's so beautiful, but that is the least. But if she's the beauty, then I am the priest. Wanna take her to the countryside to chill under the trees. Get you some jelly water and just enjoy the breeze. And if you want to can just go and chill up on the top. And then we take a soul and we'll be walking on the night. I know all of that girl wish they were the one, but you're loving up the fool for me and the boys one. Girl, it's a thing to see how much I'm giving me. Make a listen when you for girl, just to look with me. Oh, let's go in the house. Hi, Mom. You are my fantasy, you're the only one for me. Can't seem to find a girl. Just can't find a girl. See, I've been around the world. Can't seem to find Make sure you share the live. You can't keep this to yourself, right? Blessings, blessings, blessings. Ordained music, Ras O'Neill, pick up yourself, George. Nice seeing you, John. Blessings every time, Everett, Bernard, everyone was locked in on Facebook on the Booster Seven Figures page. Much love, much blessings to you. Looking forward to a great interview this evening with Wiseman, and then Iyah Syte will join after, right? So high, the voice of Wiseman. I do it myself. Looking forward to talking to you later on.
so high. Wiseman. One more time. Stop yourself and pull it up. You're locked into Reggae Storm Radio. This is DJ Kambusa. And tonight you will definitely enjoy two great interviews. Wiseman and Iyah Syte. Malcolm, pick up yourself. Welcome. Crucial, nice seeing you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Renee, welcome. Make sure you share the live. The voice of Wiseman. Wiseman will be right here on Reggae Storm in just a moment. Just go and share the live, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Robert, welcome. Tell Success, welcome. Wiseman and Two Town. If you're locked into Reggae Storm Radio, DJ Kambusa is on. It's Tuesday, so it's my interview night. Welcome, Success. Listen to the man. Wiseman. Two times, look at yourself. So we're pulling Success. Goodbye. Success will welcome you. That's why we welcome our listeners right now on Reggae Storm Radio. Casey, welcome. Success, we welcome you. So we welcome Wiseman. Wiseman so high. There he is on Facebook. He'll be joining me in just a moment, alright? Keep it locked right here on Reggae Soul Radio. What an artist, father! Success will welcome you. For life goodbye. Big up yourself, Wiseman. Natalie, big up. For life goodbye. Success, we welcome you. Of course, who don't want to welcome success? We welcome in success right now and forever. Wiseman, big up yourself. I told you earlier, you make your song so hard for people to choose which one is their favorite, because all of your songs them bad. Just want to welcome everybody to Reggae Storm Radio if you're listening in Radio Land, or if you're watching on Facebook, Kambusta 7 Figures fan page. I just want to say welcome, welcome. We have a great evening lined up for you. We have 2 great interviews. Wiseman is first. He'll be joining us in just a moment. And then we will talk to Iyah Syte a little bit further down in the show. So I just want to say blessings and give thanks to everyone who is on right now. Remember the drill. You share the live. You don't want to keep everything to yourself, all right? Everybody who is locked in, just go and big up on yourself. And I know it's late for some people and they're still up listening to me or watching me on Facebook. Abraham, big up yourself, and the entire West Africa crew, big up every time. And the UK people, people in Jamaica, those in the US, the Canadians, all over the world. I just want to say big up on yourself, all right? Stay tuned. Don't move the dial because Wiseman will be on momentarily. Big song, right, Scorpion? Never give up. Big Dover.
Every time our children cry.
Wiseman is so talented.
And that's the power we find them hunger. When the seas are rough, I die. That's the power we find a solution. For all these problems that we face. Because the power we stop this corruption. Nobody wanna speak, but everybody wanna hear. And the prices right me, I tell you, them willing to give me a chance. I will never give up, never give up, never give up, never give up, never give up. No, no, no. There is a purpose for my life. I will never give up, never give up, never give up, never give up, never give up. No, no, no.
The voice of Wiseman. I'll be talking to Wiseman in a bit. George said to pull up back the Dover. I have to do that, right? That's a big Dover. Get a Wiseman Dover. But the sound man them day. But the radio DJs.
We have some questions to ask. Come on, somewhere we find the answer. Every time our children cry. And that's the power we find the hunger. When the seas are rough, I die. Come on, somewhere we find a solution. For all these problems that we face.
We will never give up.
Because the power we stop this corruption.
Blessings, Mohammed. Mohammed said big to us.
Destroying the human race.
Don't bad right down.
Nobody wanna speak, but everybody wanna hear. And the prices right me, I tell you, them willing to give me a chance. I will never give up, never give up, never give up, never give up, never give up. No, no, no. There is a purpose for your life. I will never give up, never give up, never give up, never give up, never give up. No, no, no. Jah is always by your side.
Big son.
Them say you can't talk all of it. When you see them on speech. Them say can't do something, I can't do something.
Wiseman, thank you so much for this.
Them say if you're not get for them, then you will go live and let the cry down early. Them say never mind face and look for a peaceful protest without a permit. See all of the girls with them real. How come most of them are feel safe? She don't make a report on the station, but at the country time we look, she see a drink and a cheers. Nobody wanna speak, but everybody wanna hear. From the prices right, me I tell you, them willing to turn me out.
Talk to my big vessel. Powerful song, right, Scorpio? Powerful song. Powerful Dover. Big Dover. Oh. We have to make our way right now, but Wiseman. And these songs are so powerful. If we follow these songs, we're going to be running out of time. We don't want that, right? We want to talk to him. without any further ado, for the first time on Reggae Storm Radio, let us welcome straight out of Montego Bay, Jamaica. Not Montego Bay, St. Anne's. Iyah Syte is from Montego Bay, and we'll be talking to him later. But right now we have Wiseman on the line, straight out of St. Anne's, Jamaica. Welcome, welcome, Wiseman, welcome.
Well, go and come.
I am good, I am well. I am so happy this evening to have you on the platform.
It's a pleasure to be here as well, and I wonder when we move to Montego Bay, but we still there Ocherius, man. Now watch now.
Still there Ocherius, of course. You don't know. So, Wiseman, a lot of people, hearing your songs, and they're finally going to know who is this Wiseman, who sings such powerful songs, who has such great vocals. So I'm so great and honored to have you on the platform right now, to share with the Reggae Storm family, to share with the Facebook family, to share with the world, Wiseman. Wiseman, just let us kick it off by telling the people who really is Wiseman. We already know that you're from Ocherius, but tell us where you were born.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. Where were you born? Kick us off from start.
Well, Wiseman is a humble, cheerful, understanding human being. I was born in a small community called Jeffreytown in St. Mary. I later moved to St. Anne, where I started doing music. Before all of that, I was a sportsman, an academic man. I was always great in school and whatever activity I do. But yeah, certain things that's happened in life, and it just led me down a path to music, and I've just took on the journey, and I've just been doing that ever since, you know what I mean?
Yes. So you said you are actually from St. Mary, so you moved from St. Mary to where you are now in St. Anne. How long ago was that? Is that during childhood, or is that since you're an adult?
No, actually, when I left high school, that's when I moved to St. Anne. I started going to college, and while doing music, working a full-time job, you know what I mean? So I just moved to St. Anne where everything was easier because I was going to school there. Oh. So I've just been residing here ever since.
Okay. You said you went to college, so you do have a tertiary education. Now, did you focus?
Yes, I do.
Did you major in music while in college, Wiseman?
Well, I did business in college,
Business.
Yes, I majored in human resource, but that was just for sure, if you really understand what I mean. What I really want to do and know is my purpose, is music. So I did that until energy just say, hey, it's time to do this music. So I just moved on to music.
Okay, do understand. Don't move, Wiseman. Just want to welcome everybody who is just joining us. If you're joining us on Facebook or you just logged on listening to the radio, I'm speaking with Wiseman from St. Anne's, Jamaica, and he will be telling us some more about, or all about, his musical journey right here on Reggae Storm Radio. So let's pick up on yourself if you just came in, and make sure you keep it locked. If you have not shared the live as yet, it's not too late. Share the live. You want to hear Wiseman's story. So Wiseman,
share up the thing, my people. You know the thing, go.
Thank you, Wiseman. Tell them. What I want to know, Wiseman, who was the first one who really told you, youth, you can't sing, youth, you're bad, or actually gave you a mic or introduced you to the music world?
To be honest, I was first told that I could sing back when I was in church. Many years ago as a kid growing up. I used to love listening to the choir and we try to mimic the different parts that they are saying. And my colleagues would normally say, yo, you can sing, but I never really took it as anything. Yeah. Fast forward a couple of years now, in high school,
yes,
Clash and all these things used to come about. So I was always involved in all of that, and my classmates always tell me, yo, Wise, I got it, So I knew from then that, yeah, it was there.
It was there. All right. So you started from church, and people started to recognize you. Is there anybody else in your family who can sing, or it's just Wiseman that has that great vocal?
Well, honestly, in my family, yes, there was only one other person who I'd ever seen doing anything like singing or anything like that, and he was a DJ. So you know, we used to listen to him as a kid and then we run along because sports was our thing. We never do the DJ thing, but
Okay.
I just had one cousin who was involved in music.
Yes. You said sports was your thing. What kind of sports you played?
Yes, man. I played any sports I get access to, you know. Any sports at all. But you don't know the regular cricket, football,
Yeah.
athletics, baseball, name it.
Yeah.
Whatever I get my hands on, I'm really good at that.
You're good at it. Alright, so imagine someone who can play any sport. Wiseman, you're very, very talented, I must say. So tell us about your first song. The first song Wiseman writes. Tell us a little bit about that.
The first song I wrote. I remember going to primary school. Me and a cousin, we thief out from here. Cause you don't know, as a youth, we grew up now and want to do things. So we thief out and go down a place called The Hole where we listen to the man, them a DJ.
Yes.
And I went there and I saw them DJ and I said, the next time I come here, I have to have a song, you know.
Yes.
About 2 days after that, we go back to school, we get a project, we either create a song or write a poem or something, and I just wrote my first song then. I'm a tap. The Fiesta rhythm was going around that time. The Fiesta.
Yes,
and I just sit down and wrote a song on that rhythm. The next time I went down the hole now, I go perform a song. I could have stopped performing that one song for the whole night. All I big man them just go and I say, well, DJ me youth. So that's my first song, Tap.
That was the name of the song, Tap?
Yes.
Tap and the Fiesta rhythm. Alright. So we heard about Wiseman's first song. Welcome everybody. Welcome Betty Love. I saw you. Welcome. Everybody who is just getting, on the radio or listening on the radio or just joined on Facebook. We are indeed talking to Wiseman. Troy Townsend, big up yourself. Andrea, welcome. I heard you were at work. You just joined us. Welcome. Definitely to the platform. Now, Wiseman, you have 2 EPs under your belt right now. Am I correct?
Yes, I do. I have 2 EPs out. The So High EP and the Never Fail EP.
The So High EP and the Never Fail EP. Now, I just played a song, So High, which is also on the So High EP. Tell me about the whole mids on that song, Wiseman, because just listening to that song makes me feel high already. So just tell us how did that song
That's the power of the song.
Yes.
So actually that song came about, I just sit one day and ask myself, what type of song I do was it?
Yes.
And I say, well, me now have a weed song.
Yes.
And I just get the beat and just create the song. It just flows, never really nothing too deep.
Yes.
Once I find the melody to the song, it was over with. Everything else just come right away.
It's history. They would say the rest is history.
Powerful song.
History. The rest is history. So Wiseman, how would you characterize yourself as an artist? Do you stick to one genre of music, or do you do a little of everything?
Well, Wiseman is like a bridge or a hub where I'm interconnected with many genres of music.
Yes.
So I listen to different music and that's how I create my music. My core is reggae dancehall, that's where it's all started. But I do tap into other genres, a little bit of the pop, a little bit of the fusion.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. But the core of my music will always be reggae.
Okay.
Right.
Reggae dancehall. I do understand. No, do you have any collaborations, Wiseman, in your EP, on your EPs?
On the EPs, those are straight Wiseman, no collaboration, but I do have collaborations in singles with artists like Total,
yes,
Proper Einstein,
yes,
Blues World,
yes,
to name a few.
Okay.
But as far as the EP goes, those are just straight Wiseman.
Just straight Wiseman. Okay. No, you just mentioned a song that you have with Total, and honestly, I just played the song. It is called Success. But
yes, man.
But people come on the live like every second. People listen to the radio every second. So I just want to play a little piece more of that song because trust me, Wiseman, I told you, it's hard for me to know which one of your songs is my favorite because I can feel it. It's like you put your all into every song and it makes it so difficult for people to, decide which one is my favorite.
Man, that's it, man. I'm glad it's hard for you to pick. That means I'm doing the thing.
You're doing it, yes. And I think that's the aim. That's the aim. That's what you want. People
yes,
have
man, that's what I want.
hard time to choose which song is their favorite. Just gonna drop a little piece of success because some people just came on and I want them to hear it. Too Tall and Wiseman.
Yes.
That was a little piece of success with Wiseman featuring Too Tall. Now, Wiseman, how did this come about? You just decided that you wanted to do a song with Too Tall. How did this come about?
Well, Too Tall is someone that I knew very well. I know very well, and I mean, my brethren, we grew up in the same community, so. He went to Kingston a couple of years back, so we haven't really linked in a while. But he always said he wanted to do a song with me. So one day I came home and I got a message from him. I said, alright, bro, listen to this voice note. I'll send you something and you tell me what you think. What you think.
Yes.
So shortly after he sent me a voice note, but it wasn't playing properly because he's playing an audio in the background, but it was like freezing. So he said, alright, give me a couple minutes. And then he just sent me something which was the actual hook for the song. The poor life goodbye. He sent me something.
Yes.
And then he later sent me a verse and said what I think about that. When I sent the response, it was the actual song, the song. Like the chorus that he sent me, I took it, perfected on the beat.
Yes.
Change what needs to change. And then I did my verse and all of that. And I sent it back to him. He's like, yo, bro, it's like you have the song put on and I wait. Me I listen to voice note thing, you have to tell me what you think about the song.
Right.
I send me back a whole song. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But the energy was just perfect at the time.
Right.
Whatever you was thinking and feeling, I was feeling the same. And it just come together properly. The history about this song, however, when we went to record the song, it's like every couple minutes as we begin to do the recording, the current will just go away. And then when it comes up and we begin again, about 3 to 4 times this happens.
Wow.
So it's like, whoa, what challenges we have.
Yes.
But I stayed the course. Actually, we were in Kingston doing the recording.
Yes.
And I had to leave in the night to come back to Oceres because I had something to do.
Yeah.
So it was an episode, but it all came together properly. I actually did my parts of the song, then leave.
Yes.
By the time I reach home, then I got the full song with Too Tall on it, and it was a success, you know what I mean? Big song.
Big song. Really good, powerful song. Everybody wants success, right? Poor life. We don't want to see poor life. So we tell you poor life,
tired of poor
goodbye.
life.
Tired of it. Success, we welcome you. That's the song. That's the aim of the song. Now, did you produce this song, Wiseman? Because I get to understand that you also do music producing.
I do production, but I didn't produce this song.
This song.
The beat was made by DT from DT Records, and then we had I don't remember the name of the producer that we had do the mixing, but we had someone else mix it.
Yes.
But it was DT Records that produced this one.
Okay. Understood. Now, I get to understand also that you have over 50 songs that's out there right now, you know, registered and everything for Wiseman. Now, you work with, tell us about some of the producers you work with. Do you only work with local producers, or how does that part go?
I work with local producers as well as international producers. I work with people from Germany, Finland, Johannes Production, Disco Sam Records, Retro Future, which produces a lot of the big name R&B artists. We're doing some work now. Big Spy G, many overseas producers, as well as J. Davis Records, Drop the Bass Records.
Drop the Bass, yes.
Yeah, man. HL Entertainment, a lot of producers locally. So we're just doing the work with the people who are willing to do the work,
yes.
And as the same drive or a drive towards reaching a particular goal. Once people are interested in achieving the same thing, then
yes,
yeah, man, I'm good for it.
Yes, and I'm sure you're still open to working with other producers.
Yes, I am. I'm an independent artist, so it's kind of easy to, you know, work with different people. As I say, as long as there's something for us both to gain, then I'm on it. And as long as the music is clean and upful, you listen to the vibes that I bring. As long as the music is on that level, then
yes.
I'm always willing to work, you know what I mean?
Definitely, Wiseman. I love the type of songs that you know that you sing.
Yeah.
Now, there has been a lot of debate whether or not music can lead to the uprising crime and violence that, you know, is plaguing Jamaica. Not only Jamaica, but for now we're just gonna mention Jamaica. Do you think the type of lyrics that the artists are putting out right now can influence crime and violence?
Of course it can, and anyone who says it don't is just living in denial, you know what I mean? There are many things that we do which indirectly influence others that we don't even know about.
Yes.
That is even less influential than music, but music is a very influential thing.
Yes.
You know what I mean? We're not saying that, hey, a man sings something, it doesn't mean that somebody will just take it and go act it out.
Yes.
Like it's a movie or something, but whether directly or indirectly, or lyrics or music, does have influence on other things in society.
And I agree with you 100% on that. Now, Wiseman, tell us some of the challenges that you face in the music industry. I've interviewed a lot of people, and you know, they explain it. It's not easy. Do you get welcomed by other artists in the industry? Tell us about your experience in this and some of the challenges that you face.
They were right in saying it's not easy, you know what I mean? There are a lot of things that for the innocent mind who think about music and music only and believe that it's just about singing the good song or the best song that will have others following or promoting you or accepting you, then you're wrong. We have an industry where a lot of other things take precedence than the music, so it is a hard journey, you know what I mean? You spend time to create this product, you try to make it best as possible and then try to put it out there for the masses to hear, but like the radios and whoever are playing the music, what takes precedence to them is not the same as the man who makes the music. So, me want my song to be played, and next man probably want to earn. So, the whole payola thing and all of that kind of make it difficult, but then again, we're living in the same world, these things are happening, so we have to just try to do our best and go around them. So if it's the fact that you have to network with a lot of people to try to get the thing out there, or, you know, build up your own friend,
yes,
make him come turn a DJ to play your music, then we have to do what we have to do.
Good idea.
You know what I mean?
That sounds good. That sounds good, Wiseman. I'm noticing. I'm noticing that you've been performing on a lot of stage shows in Jamaica. How has that been going for you?
I mean, don't know throughout the whole COVID and thing, a lot of things weren't happening. So now that we get the chance to go out there and perform, I'm just grabbing it by the neck, man, you know what I mean?
Yes.
It is unto me or up to me to let the people know what Wiseman is about and why they need to, you know, follow the movement or accept what I'm bringing forth. So I'm going out there, man, to show the people and let them hear that, yeah, Wiseman belongs here, you know what I mean? This is what I'm made to do, so.
Yes.
Yeah, any opportunity I get, which is worthwhile, which is all of them, so anytime we can perform, I just do it.
Yes. What about studio? What about studio work? In terms of like dub plates and jingles.
Yeah, man, Wiseman is always active. For dubs, you don't know, just contact wisemansoy@gmail.com. You know, any style, any format, you know we have it locked. So anybody who interested, just link up, you know what I mean?
Link up, of course, and you guys heard the Kambusta one. They never give up Kambusta dub, so you want something like that.
Right.
And so much more.
Kambusta!
So much more that you can get from Wiseman. So definitely we're looking forward to that. Wiseman, another question that I wanted to ask you, how important is image when it comes down to the music industry? Because sometimes some people may see you and, you know, they may think you don't look like an artist or have their own perception of how, what they want you to look like. How important do you think image is?
Well, image is very important, you know what I mean? Because the product that you're bringing forth, it's like any other product out there, so you need to brand it a particular way. So image is very important to match the message that you're bringing forth with who the people see. As it relates to the personal perception of people, you don't know, that's just how people are. They're going to judge you by whatever, but it's good to let that perception or whatever they see matches what you are bringing forth to the industry. So I think it's very important.
Very important. Good one. And Wiseman, another question for you right now. I want to ask you, what will be different with a Wiseman? How will you differentiate yourself from a Wiseman to another artist right now?
Well, there's only one Wiseman, you know. I bring forth wisdom and the knowledge, you know what I mean?
One Wiseman, you heard.
Yes, right.
Yes.
So, I mean, my style, everything about me is unique. You probably can take a few things from other people, but it always has to be a combination of many things.
Right.
For you to say, hey, that's, you know what I mean, Wiseman, you know what I mean? Yes. So, for me, my thing is I'm like a bridge. So I bridge the gap from the old school to the modern era.
Yes.
So, a lot of things that is missing now, if you really listen to Wiseman, you'll find it.
Yes.
But I'm also bringing what is present and what is yet to come. So, Wiseman is just timeless right now, you see?
Yes, absolutely.
No,
Wiseman, very good. Now, Wiseman, you have a few songs that are not out as yet. They're recorded, but they have not yet dropped. I have a few of them, and I like to play a little part of, you know, of one of the songs. You want to tell us how soon should we be looking for some new tracks from Wiseman?
As soon as this month, you know what I mean, I try to release at least one song per month.
One song?
Yes, that's where my work ethic is. I love this thing and I go hard for it. So every month you can look out for a new song. Just follow Wiseman and all the different platforms and you'll hear it. As it relates to the songs that are upcoming, I have some like really nice songs coming.
Yes.
That talk about songs like Love Like This for my ladies.
Yes.
You don't know, fighting for the people, you know what I mean?
Yes.
What are we fighting for?
Yes.
We already have love, you know what I mean? So
right.
It's just inspiration, motivation, you don't know, love.
Yes.
That are the message that we are preaching in our music. So you always have to find them. in whatever song we jump.
Absolutely. I want to play a little piece of Fighting For
Yeah,
for
man.
our listeners to hear. This has not been released yet. You're hearing it for the first time on Reggae
For the
Storm.
first time.
First time. What are we fighting for? I can't give you too much of this song. The song not released yet, but you can't say I haven't heard it right here on Reggae Storm Radio. Another one he did for the ladies, and this one is called Love Like This. Just a little piece. Love like this, love like this. I can't give you too much of this song. The song is not released as yet. You heard it first right here on Reggae Storm Radio. Alright, John said the artist Bad Come. Of course, from the first day, I don't remember how Wiseman sent me his songs, but or how we made that connection. But from the first time I heard his songs, I told him, I said, Wiseman, you're bad. And I don't care what nobody wants to say, you're bad. And when Kambusta say you're bad, you're bad. And it is so great to actually, be talking to you right now and sharing your music with the world. And these two songs, this is just...
I appreciate it.
Yes, you're most welcome, Wiseman. And these two songs are just two of the songs that are not released yet. He has more. And as he said, he releases a song every month. Can you imagine? Full of song, full of style. So Wiseman, what inspires you to write a song?
Inspiration comes from everything. I mean, life itself, the things we've seen, the things we've experienced, the things others have experienced.
Yes.
Sometimes I just wake up and there's a song in my head. I don't know where it come from, but it's just part of something bigger than me. I mean, it's just my purpose. That's what I've lived to learn. So I just do it naturally.
Yes. Wonderful. That's where he got his inspiration from. And Wiseman, you've been working with producers. I've spoken to a lot of artists who says that a lot of time the support when it comes on to promotion, because a lot of people may not know, but promoting a song is very, very important. Yeah. And I see how you push your songs and promote your songs, and you go on your stage shows and everything, and you're always promoting. Now, working with different producers, have you been getting the right promotion that you think or that you deserve, Wiseman? Because all these songs need to be pumped up in the system. Like all the radios should be having your songs, especially the radio stations in Jamaica. How is promotion going for Wiseman?
I mean, as an upcoming artist, so to speak, it's always a challenge to get that backing. Yes. You know what I mean? But we do get support here and there. it can always be better. Yes. But I don't really sit around and worry about the things that I can't control. So right. I try to promote for myself. You know what I mean? Yes. At the end of the day, as soon as I get that song, that's when everybody is gonna want to jump behind you. But yes. That's the point where you doesn't really need it. But right. It's just a part of the music, as I say. There's a lot of things return back and front. It's like more than I really wonder what's going on. But at the end of the day, I just try to worry about the things I can control. Yes. And I'll always promote my music, because at the end of the day, you don't know I'm me. You know what I mean? So I have to do what I can. Whoever give me a strength here and there will always appreciate it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, you have my strength from day one, Wiseman.
Yeah, man, without a doubt.
So you're bad.
Yeah, man. Big up to all DJs, man, who support the thing and I support the young artists them, because I see it and not just me alone. Every young artist, it's like a challenge, you know what I mean? But you don't know you have people here and there who will always give you strength. So you just have to do what you have to do, and then what will happen must.
Yes, yes. So big up all the radio DJs, you know, these jockeys, everybody who is giving young artists a chance, you know, a strength.
Big up the people that want the life, you know what I mean? Them people there.
Yes, yes. And make sure you guys follow Wiseman. Anything you would like to, since you have the platform right now, Wiseman, we have so many people listening on Reggae Storm, watching and listening also on Facebook. What would you like to leave with us right now about Wiseman, or as a matter of fact, just in general?
Well, Wiseman, as I said before, is one of those human beings that most people can relate to. Yes. Very cheerful, very humble, very blessed to make this music. So for me, it's just to provide that product that people can really love and learn from, you know what I mean? Yes. Be that voice when there is no one else to listen to, depending on the situation you're in. So I'm saying go out there, listen to Wiseman music, follow the movement, because there's something there for everyone. You know what I mean? Upliftment, knowledge, inspiration, it's here. So just follow Wiseman, and Wiseman will lead you wherever you want to go. You know what I mean? It's a partnership with music. I listen to my fans, I listen to those who follow and help to get this thing on another level. So it's a we thing and not just a me thing. You know what I mean? In the same breath, I want to big up the people who has been supporting and pushing the movement. You know what I mean? The Syte family. Shout out to the producers who are helping me to do this thing. Shout out to Mix by G, who has begun to give me the product that I need to challenge those at the top. You know what I mean? Without a good product, then it's like, you know, makes sense. So big up the people and behind the music, big up the supporting cast, big up to you, Kambusa, for doing this. You know what I mean? It's a pleasure to be here and speaking with you in front of our audience. So it's a great feeling, man. People just follow Wiseman and remember, what are we fighting for when we've got love? Yeah, man, I message that, man.
That is the message. It's such a pleasure, Wiseman. I may sound like a scratch record saying this, but trust me, I will forever support you, because I love your music and I want others to see it and to support the thing, because you're really doing a good job. And your final question, you know, I want to ask you, when you come in this side of the Wiseman, the people overseas is asking for you. I just got a text on the phone from Florida, because myself, Keisha. She wants to know when Wiseman I come cross. Anything in the making.
You know, it's when the promoters book me do,
Alright, so promoters, Wiseman need you.
I just link up the promoters and you don't know the thing, but make the thing happen, because, you know what I mean, the people been asking and you don't know you're ready to make the move right away. So as long as everything is in order, then we reach all of Florida, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, absolutely. And just give out your social media handles one more time, and also where your music can be found for those who just joined.
Okay, for Wiseman, everything Wiseman, it's at Wiseman So I. So on social media, you'll find me at Wiseman So I. On the different digital platforms, it's at Wiseman. If you type Wiseman So I, you'll find just the same. So it's Wiseman So I on all platforms.
Wiseman So.
Yeah, man.
So I.
You don't know for the people, for those who want to book Wiseman, it's bookwiseman@gmail.com.
Yes.
And for dub plates, jingles and other business, it's Wiseman So I at DJ. Let me repeat that. Wiseman DJ at gmail.com for all other music related business. Yeah.
Wonderful. You guys heard it. All right, so thank you so much, Wiseman. I want to say all the best to you. Keep on doing what you're doing, producing and pushing out good music. All the best.
Yeah, man.
Stay blessed, stay safe, and you're always welcome back on this platform. All right?
All right, thank you, Cameron. Big up to the listeners, big up to the persons watching on Facebook and IG, you know what I mean? So I up there, never bird can't fly up there. Boom.
All right.
I'm out.
You're out. Blessings every time. There you have it. Wiseman. Wiseman So High. Follow him on social media. Powerful. Great artist. He needs your support, guys. Enjoy my life. Wiseman. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I know you did. Blessings to everyone who's locked into Reggae Storm Radio. Just had a great conversation with Wiseman out of Jamaica. Make sure you don't move the dial because we have Iyah Syte coming up in just a moment. Giving it to you double the niceness right here in Kambusta Live, right here on Reggae Storm Radio. Get your drink and get ready. Another interview. Glad you enjoyed it, Natalie. Big up everybody who's locked in from the UK. Iyah Syte. Natalie says you're next in the hot seat. Nine to 5 work. This is Iyah Syte. Soul Journey album. Amada's love. That's the name of this song by Iyah Syte. Also from the Soul Journey album.
Oh mama, I'm happy that you're here right now. Your sacrifices have made things better, you know. Oh mama, I'm happy that you're here right now. Yes I know, yes I know. Oh mama, I'm happy that you're here right now. Your sacrifices have made things better, you know. Oh mama, I'm happy that you're here right now. Yes I know.
Kings of welcome. Everyone on the line, welcome, big up on the serve. Waiting for Iyah Syte to join us. You don't want to miss this. One in remix. Iyah Syte and Beenie Man. Shanko Debo, balance. Making way to interview Iyah Syte.
Bloodstains I make the little baby close me. Mama she run go make her close check right now the family. Morning a close date. Straight to it and them the whole street. Bloodstains I make the little baby close me. Papa in my bed in a cold sweat right now the family. Morning a close date. I used to the elders them a bury the young. Me say so many fathers come a bury the son. Me the yard say gun man them just to bury the gun. Come in a gun in the cemetery done. Yeah. Now I see so many bright tears. Hurt me to me.
Straight bullet.
Move it for me like a nightmare. When me sit down to watch the news and the idea. Straight bullet and them doors me. Bloodstains I make the little baby close me. Mama she run
big sound.
Close check right now the family. Morning a close date. Straight bullet and them doors me. Bloodstains I make the little baby close me. Papa in my bed in a cold sweat right now the family. Morning a close date. Guns and bullets and on my game. Oh, we they kill the little youths and I cry shame. Say me no want to bury my son. When me pass and gone, my son feel still like a great my name. Just don't see me youths, them and stay wide. And don't cross me down the by the side. I hope when me pass on me down, I feel me a big man to reach and you tap me
Justice. Who ready for Iyah Syte?
ups and downs. To the cities and congested towns. Peace that they seek is nowhere to be found. Because there is no justice around. All you have been through your hills and valleys, there were ups and downs. To the cities and congested towns. Peace that they seek is nowhere to be found. Because there is no justice around. You better put justice first. If not, it will go burst. War about us all in a church. Me say we put justice first. If not, it will go burst.
The Syte, I want them. He said to put justice first.
If not, it will go burst. Coffin after coffin, I said. Some of them is me stupid now, some is me harsh. I come to them and them say go photograph. The revolution is running up real fast. Them searching for peace, no peace never last. Justice we need to find that at all costs. Justice amongst every creed and class. Some of them hear the truth, them run down the mass. Them house not money, them a diggity and blast. So no better put justice first. If not, it will go burst. War about us all in a church. We say we put
Winston, good up yourself.
if not, it will go burst. Coffin after coffin, I say burst after burst.
God, tell me put it out. Justice.
One day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character.
Soul Journey album.
I have been through your hills and valleys, there were ups and downs. To the cities
Making our way right now to have Iyah Syte on the platform.
to be found. Because there is no justice around. I have been through your hills and valleys, there were ups and downs. To the cities and congested.
Make sure you share the live.
Peace that they seek is nowhere to be found. Because there is no justice around. You better put justice first. If not, it will go burst. War about us all in a church. Me say we put justice first. If not, it will go burst. Coffin after coffin, I say verse after verse. Put justice first. If not, it will go burst. War about us all in a church. Me say we put justice first. If not, it will go burst. Coffin after coffin, I say some of them will say me stupid now, some will say me harsh. I come to remind them, say go photograph. The revolution is rising up real fast. Them searching for peace, no peace never last. Justice we need to find that at all costs. Justice amongst every creed and class. Some no one hear the truth, them run down the mass. Them house not money, them a diggity and blast. So no better put justice first. If not, it will go burst. War about us all.
Them better put justice first.
If not, it will go burst.
The Iyah Syte, I want them.
After hers, put justice first. If not, it will go burst. War about us all in a church. Me say we put justice first. If not, it will go burst. Coffin after coffin, I say hers. When you hear them on the town, when you better stand still. Now me hear them a talk about vaccine and pill. Work for you till they get down with them brain and skill. And them works every year, them and them still trying. But you cannot live fast, try to them down to the kill. And from where we hope, we see what them why they will. We need your body, we know that if I brand the grill. And then them tell you use the gun shall not kill. Who no better put justice first. If not, it will go burst.
Not least of the tune bother.
Me say we put justice first. If not, it will go burst. Coffin after
Message in the music, right?
verse, put justice.
Right down.
If not, it will go burst. War about us.
Iyah Syte.
We put justice first. If not, it will go burst. Coffin after
Big sound.
all you have been through your hills and valleys, there were ups and downs. Through the cities and
Thanks, cousin.
towns. Peace that they seek is nowhere to be found. Because there is no justice around.
Alright, so we have so much to talk about tonight. So we want to welcome right now
Nowhere to be found. Because there is no justice around. Who no better put justice first. If not, it will go burst. War about us.
we want to welcome right now,
Put justice first. If not, it will go burst.
this time from Montego Bay, Jamaica,
Verse after verse, put justice first. If not,
Iyah Syte.
war about us all in a church. We say we put justice first. If not, it will go burst.
Iyah Syte, welcome to the platform.
Blessed love, and give thanks, my sister. Blessed good evening to all the listeners, you know.
Good evening to you. Welcome. It's such a pleasure to have you on Reggae Storm tonight, and also live on Kambusta Seven Figures Facebook page.
Yeah, man, we give thanks. Thanks for having us, because as you can hear in the background, you hear my choir. So, thank you for accommodating us, on the platform. We give thanks,
I hear your choir, and they're most welcome.
Yeah, man.
So how are you doing, Iyah Syte?
I'm great. And I want to say, before we even start, I just want to say thank you, for the work that you're doing, because The first time I heard a Wiseman song was on your program, and you are doing a great job bringing a lot of other artists to the forefront. So, you know, maybe if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't hear about a Wiseman. Maybe it's for you, if it was for you, Wiseman would hear about Iyah, Syte, and so many other different artists. So we just want to say give thanks and big interview, my brother, you know.
Thank you, and you're most welcome, Iyah Syte. I try my best.
No, you're not trying, you're doing it.
He said I'm not trying. I'm doing. All right, I'll take that Iyah Syte.
Yeah, man, you're doing it, you know.
Yes. Just want to welcome everybody who is joining us. Everybody, I can't even pronounce some of the names, but forgive me. But big up on yourself, everybody who is, you know, logging on to Facebook, Kambusta Seven Figures fan page. I really, really appreciate that. And if you're listening on Reggae Storm Radio, this is the second interview because we just had Wiseman and now we have straight out of Montego Jamaica, Iyah Syte. Let's kick it off, Iyah Syte. Tell us, who is Iyah Syte? What does Iyah Syte stand for?
Well, big point to start, my sister. Iyah Syte, 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 first and foremost, means saving youth through entertainment.
Yes.
So, Iyah Syte, I am just a, humble, human being, caring and loving and have a passion for good music, have a passion for people,
Yes.
and just aim to change as many lives as I can through the music and other platforms.
Yes.
Born in the inner city of Montego Bay, moved to the countryside at a very tender age. I am one of those barrel, what they call barrel picnic, where, the mothers and fathers migrated, for greener pasture. So I grew up in the countryside with my grandparents, that is in the Rompton district, and a little district adjoining Mafuta district, a nice little farming community. So I know what it is like to grow up without electricity, without running water. And I also know what it is like to enjoy some of the best days, when it comes to my childhood days.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. When you say the best days, because these kids nowadays, I said, they don't even know what fun was back then. You used to play with your little trucks that you make out of boxes and stuff like that. And that was fun.
You used to make the little trucks out of boxes. There is gig, I asked my daughter recently if she know what it is, what is called butt up and butt down, and she said no.
She wouldn't know that. But if you ask her about the tablets and the iPhone 13, that's what they know.
Yeah, I have to ask them to assist me with anything that I need to get adjusted on my devices. I have to ask them.
Yes.
But tell them about jacks, tell them about Syte and Syte, skip and upscotch and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Not a lot of them know about it, so yeah.
Yeah.
So I enjoy the better days, when it comes to childhood fun.
Yes. Andrew said wheel and wire. Andrew, I don't know wheel and wire.
Yeah, man, it's the little wheel that you make from hose.
Okay.
That's what we used to drive, because when you start that,
Yeah.
you cannot. The challenge is to don't let it fall.
Okay.
So when you go into the shop and places like those little wheel and wire,
Right.
if it normally takes you 10 minutes to the shop, the little wheel and wire make it take a 5, because it's a wheel and it's running and it's not stopping and you don't want it to drop. So
Wow.
bless up to everyone who know all those little stuff,
Yes. That is a marvel game. We're gonna have to have a whole different show to talk about those things. Because nobody said Dolly House yet. I'm always the mother in the Dolly House. We don't even mention that part yet. But Iyah Syte, tell us, how did you start in the music industry?
All right. Well, I used to do music, just for fun.
For fun.
In my latter high school years, because unlike most people
Yes.
who started out in church or some that started out, doing community concerts,
Yes.
I was just doing it for fun in my high school days.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to just have fun. But then it was in 93, when the unfortunate passing of my mom, and that struck me hard. Music music was my only source of comfort then, because my mother and my dad, even though they were away, you know, in the States, they were like my closest friend and confidant. So when I lost my mom and my father was still in the States, the only place I could find a little comfort was in the music.
Yes.
And from then on, from being my comforter, you know, to being, you know, what it is today.
Yes. So sorry to hear about the passing of your mom, Iyah.
Well, you know, thank you, you know, for the, you know, condolences, you know, but I think my mom, you know, passed away so that you all can get the artist you're getting today. Because maybe, you know, if she was still alive, the story would be different. So I think the Most High have his plans, have greater plans for me, you know, and it's just one of those decisions where you have to just, you can't change it, so you have to just accept it, make the best of it, and look on the brighter side, you know?
Yes. So you took music seriously after the passing of your mom, and the song on your album, A Mother's Love, was that inspired by your mom? Was that the first song that you had?
It wasn't the first song that I wrote, but it was inspired by the passing of my mom. And if you listen to that song carefully, it's my entire life story spelled out in about 3 minutes. You know, because what I sing about was exactly how it took place, you know?
Yes. I'm just going to play a little part of A Mother's Love for our listeners. So many people listening, especially on the radio, and we just want them to know the song that you made specifically for your mom and dedicated to her. Blessings to everybody who is joining us on Facebook, Kamala, Papa Bito, anybody who came in and I wasn't looking up on the camera, big up on yourself and thank you so much for joining us. I'm just going to play a little part of A Mother's Love by Iyah.
We care. Oh, oh, mama, I'm happy that you're here right now. Your sacrifices have made things better, you know. Oh, mama, I'm happy that you're here right now. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. Oh, mama, I'm happy that you're here right now. Your sacrifices have made things better, you know. Oh, mama, I'm happy that you're here right now. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. Hot a girl is stage. Mama, look for your love. Say she gone search for greener fields of blood. She run many years, very long and hard. My gratitude is mama reward. Me no say mama work hard, no royal fun. She never want the youth and back at it like that. I am not here to question the deal of fun. She pay her part, she pay her part. Oh mama, I'm happy that you're here right now. Your sacrifices and make things better, you know. Oh mama, I'm happy that you're here right now. Yes I do, yes I do. Oh mama, I'm happy that you're here right now. Your sacrifices and make things better, you know. Oh mama, I'm happy that you're here right now. Yes I do.
A Mother's Love by Iyah.
I was 19 years, 5 months and 8 days when my mother bring the tragic news to me. Say my mother passed and I was confused and dazed. Salute for the kings and queens.
A Mother's Love. Beautiful, beautiful song, Iyah. And everybody on Facebook is loving it, definitely. And it's on the Soul Journey album.
Yeah, we give thanks. It's the first song on the Soul Journey album, and I couldn't have started the album any other way, you know, to pay tribute, other than to pay tribute to the mothers of the earth, because we all know, you know, without the mothers, none of us would be here, you know, so we give thanks.
Absolutely. All right, so after your mother died and you started, you know, your musical journey and everything, but you kind of took a break in the music industry for a while. Iyah, I want you to just elaborate on that before you you know, fast forward to what we have now, the Iyah Syte that we have now and everything.
All right. When I started out, you know, in '93,
Yes.
I wasn't always doing culture music. So I heard you. I was listening to your interview with Tapman last week, and you asked your Tapman fiery. I was his age, because we all have, you know, when there is youth, and you know, we get caught up in the moment, we get caught up in the excitement. So I wasn't, you know, one that sing about gun and stuff like that, but I was on the more rougher side, of the music.
Yes.
Yeah, that changed when he was born, and I started doing more cultural music, more message music. But then after, you know, a few years, say in about 2000, you know, our family, sometimes family grow apart, and there was a split between me and his mom, and I had Tapman full time. So I was I don't like to use the word a single father, but that was the case.
Yes.
So I could not balance a 9 to 5 and the music and his schooling at the time.
Right.
So when he reaches the age to do GSAT, which is, we all know, is one of the critical, you know, stages in your school life.
Yes.
Where you decide which school you're gonna go and how you're gonna progress in the rest of your life. You know, I decided to put music on the back burner so that I could focus more on his schooling. And I got opportunities, you know, even, you know, bless up Jamaican to this day. He offered me an opportunity, you know, to go on some tours with him, and I have to turn it down because I have maximum respect to the extended families who support artists when they are on the mission.
Yes.
Because I didn't have that. So it wasn't the case where I have a sister or a brother or a aunt or anyone where I could say, you know, watch him for me for a couple of months. I'm going to try and do this and that. So I have to make the opportunity pass. And but it is a decision that was easy, and it is something that if I'm faced with the same challenge today, you know, I wouldn't have changed anything.
Hats off to you, Iyah Syte. Not many people, not many fathers, you know, would do that. But the well-being of your child is of utmost importance, and choosing to go on a tour or to fulfill your music career, you put that actually on the back burner just to be there. And look how great it worked out with Tapman, you know, I would say doing so well right now. So everything happens for a reason, Iyah Syte, and to be honest, I'm glad that's a decision that you made, because it does not make sense you leave your child unattended or with people who you're not 100% sure will take care of them to the best of your ability.
Yeah, you know, and we're living in a society, where a lot of our children are exposed to the elements, you know, of this world, and it's a cruel world.
Yes.
A lot of us as adults can't even manage this world, you know, much less leaving it on, you know, the children.
Yes.
So I did what I had to do, and as you said, it works out well. I know that music wasn't going anywhere. I will always have music.
Right.
So the choice, as I said, it was really, really easy.
Yes, yes. Music isn't going anywhere. You'll always have music. Look at that. I love that, Iyah Syte. Blessings to everyone. I'm our shepherd. Blessings every time, Papa Bito. Blessings, Christine. Everybody who just joined on Facebook. Big up every time. Don Richards, Natalie, everybody just big up in yourself. And for those who are listening in Radio Land, Reggae Storm Radio, Kambusta is on, and I'm holding a nice little meds and reasoning with Iyah Syte. Now, Iyah Syte, you explained, let's go back a little. You explained that you were kind of on the rougher side, and you did change your name to Iyah Syte. Let us hear what your name was before that and how the change came about.
Alright, I used to go by Iyah. And y'all know laser cut you anything, laser bore you anything. So because as I said, I was on the rougher side.
Right.
And I was on the sharp side also.
Yes.
You know, so I used to go by the name of Iyah. But when as I said, when Tapman, you know, was born and I decided to change the style, I was still going by the name Iyah. But the empress I was with at the time, you know, after she listened, you know, deeply to some of the songs,
yes.
you know, she says, you know what, your insight to the music is much, much bigger than what your name is suggesting.
Right.
You know, so I, right there and then, I just pick up on when she said insight.
Insight, yes.
Right, I picked up on that. But I didn't want it just to mean the regular Syte as Iyah Syte, because I'm still keeping the Iyah. But I didn't want it to just mean the regular Iyah Syte. I wanted something with more meaning, more depth.
Yes.
You know, so I chose to spell it Syte, which is the acronym that I explained before, saving youth through entertainment.
Yes.
Thus, giving that automatically change, you know, from a person to now a brand. Because now, like any other major company, now there is a mission statement attached to the brand. And so every time I touch the stage, I want to be remembered. I want to be I just want to be the example. I just want to be a leader out there campaigning
yes.
for the upliftment of the youth.
Yes.
You know, so, and I just chose Syte, and, you know, the rest is history, as they say.
Saving youth through entertainment. How great is that? How great is that? Famara, welcome. Steve Tulloch, everyone who is on Facebook, blessings every time. That is awesome, Iyah Syte. You have an album right now. Just got released in January, or was it in February?
Yeah, it was released in late February. I think you pronounced it wrong. It's not an album, it's an album.
It's an album. I know you're going to say something. It's an album. An album.
It's called Soul Journey. Yeah, it's called the Soul Journey. It's called Soul Journey.
Yes.
And to date, you know, if you compare lyrics and quality and the message in the music, I think that album can stand up against any album from any major artist.
Yes.
You know, so 18-track album. It features the likes of Loot and Fire, Beenie Man, Chesedek, you know, Sanchez, you know, My Brothers Are There, Not Righteous, I'm Our Shepherd, you know, Rashad Amaji,
yes.
you know, Salma Queen. So it's 18 track with 9 collabs
yes.
and 9 solo tracks.
9 collabs and 9 solo tracks. I'm so glad that you mentioned Loot and Fire, because one of the songs that is on the album, Almost Never Count, with Loot and Fire, that song is doing really, really well. The last time I checked, it was over 700,000 views.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. Yeah, it's doing really, really well. I think it's close to 800,000 now.
Yes.
And it's doing well. There are other tracks on the album that are doing really, really well, you know, but this is mostly on the Spotify side, because the collab with Beenie Man, you know, is doing great.
Yes.
You know, Finally Found is another one that is doing great. With Chesedek, Plant Seeds is doing really, really well, just the same. So I find that in different areas of the world, is attracted to different tracks
yes.
from the album.
Right.
So where one is not doing, you know, as much as the other in one area, you know, all of them is getting their well-deserved love. And the album itself,
yes.
I have amassed more than 500,000 streams on Spotify to date. Wow. You know, so that's a really, really good look.
That is a definitely good look. I want to play a little part of the Loot and Fire and Iyah Syte collab, Almost Never Count. Alright? Welcome, welcome again to everybody. Gambia in the house. Blessings every time. King Malakia, big up. Evelyn, welcome. Everybody who's locked into Facebook right now. Big up to yourself. And on Radio Land, Reggae Storm Radio. Wayne Lyrics, big up yourself. Errol Harvey in Germany right now, locked in. And everybody who's listening on Radio Land, just continue and thanks you so much for the support. Now I'm going to play a little part of Almost Never Count. Don't move the dial because you're going to hear also the first song that Kambusta produced that is done by Iyah Syte. But let me just play Almost Never Count for those who are listening to hear.
Almost got what I want, yes. Almost found what I know. Almost saved you and I, but almost never knows. Unboxing of what I waste no time. Trying to approach me that waste no crime. Trying to get looking at me there sometime. Let the pressure but me still a keep again mankind. So me just in the case and trying to farm and me using the language and rise. But I could stop for me and that's what
Almost Never Count. Luton Fire and Iyah Syte. Iyah Syte, a big song. This is a 24/7 music production, correct?
Yeah, it's a 24/7 music production, and you know, they said there's a lot of corruption in the music, and I just want to stand here right now and say maximum respect to Luton Fire. He fully endorsed the album. He fully endorsed the song.
Yes.
And he gives me, as much strength as he can, when needed.
Yes.
So I just want to say, much love and give thanks, and, thank you for the people who are supporting and streaming, we give thanks.
Absolutely. Yes, we love when, artists give strength to other artists. Oh, Facebook blowing up. I didn't even notice. Everybody say a big song, Iyah Syte. Oh my God, Facebook is blowing up right now. Big song. Can't pull it up again because trust me, if I follow this album, I'll be pulling up all night, and time is definitely against us.
Yeah, man, and guess what? If they want to hear, more, from the album, more tracks from Iyah Syte, please, I need to grow the YouTube channel. So just head on over to YouTube as soon as the interview is up. Just head on over to YouTube and just subscribe to the channel and share with a friend.
Yes.
Because I'm on a mission. You heard the statements. I'm on a mission, and I need as much support as possible because we all see what is taking place in Jamaica. We have a lot of crime, a lot of different kind of evilous crime taking place, and I just want to level the playing field.
Yes.
We see the raw dancehall music is getting much love, so we just want the people them to just support the good music. Wiseman is there, myself is there, my brothers are there who are doing some good music. So just head on over to the channel,
yes.
And just subscribe.
Subscribe definitely to the YouTube channel, and while you guys are on it, just subscribe to Kambusta Seven Figures YouTube page. I want to grow my platform, so please and thanks. And all these interviews will be posted on Kambusta Seven Figures page, so production page. So please go ahead and subscribe, support the thing. All right, so we want to grow it. All right. Now, Iyah Syte, you have your own individual career. We know, but you're also a part of a group, and you guys don't like when we call it just a group. a movement. Tell us about
Yeah.
Crisis, how Crisis came about, because it's not just an Iyah Syte, it's an entire movement right now.
Alright. Anybody knows me knows that I am always one who will quickly help others. I have no problem in giving others opportunity, because as I said, you never can tell what will take place later down in life.
Right.
So Crisis came about out of pure selflessness. Because after I recorded Warning for Kevin and I recorded A Mother's Love, we shoot a video for Warning, and Kevin said to me, he said, Iyah Syte, it is your choice. I could either shoot a video for A Mother's Love, or I could put some more artists on the Steppers rhythm. And without even hesitating, I tell him to just voice some more artists.
Yes.
Kevin asked me about 3 times if I'm serious, because he's coming from a place believing that he just threw the question out there with the expectation that I'm going to say, shoot the video.
Right.
So when he heard me say just voice other artists, he asked me, if for real, and he asked me about 3 times, and I said yes. And I said, whenever you're ready, I have 2 of my brothers that I would love to introduce the rhythm to. So when he said yes, I could send them the rhythm, and I sent Natch, and I send it to IMR, and they love the rhythm, and when they went to the studio to record theirs, I think Natch went first.
Okay.
Or IMR. I'm not 100% sure, but I wasn't there when one was recording, but when the 3rd track was recording, all 3 of us was at the studio. And then Smart Kid, upon seeing the vibes and how, we link with each other, he called Kevin and he said he think Kevin should do a song with the 3 of us, because the energy is right, and he think it would be a big, big song. Yes. So that's how we recorded the first song, which is Chalice. Now, when we recorded the song, we didn't even have a name. It is when I look at the initials in the stage names, which is KR for Not Righteous, IS for IMR Shepherd, and IS for Iyah Syte, and I realized that it spelled crisis. And, crisis have a whole different meaning. It means, a turning point, between good or bad, and we choose good, and Christ is, as I was explained to in an interview, yes. Christ is means separate and apart, so the name is powerful, the meaning behind it is powerful, and I think it's a powerful movement. So we just decided that, guess what, even though we are doing our own individual, songs, every once in a while, we are going to come together and we are going to put out something great. Yes. And we are going to do some performances together. Yes. And let the people see, a different side of the music that has been lacking for many, many years.
Absolutely. What an incredible story. Incredible story indeed, Iyah Syte. You heard it right here on Reggae Storm Radio. Now we'll be interviewing the other 2 brothers, so we don't want to give away too much of the history and the details about the group. But in the meantime, your first song that you guys recorded is called Chalice, and I just want to drop a little piece for the people to hear. It's called Chalice. Papa beats up. Instead of pull it up. Chalice, the first song that was recorded by Crisis. Not Righteous, I'm our shepherd and Iyah Syte. You heard it right here on Reggae Storm Radio. What a song, man. The first song by Crisis. And they have 2 more songs. So make sure you check out Crisis Music. Krisis. Not Righteous, I'm our shepherd, and Iyah Syte. Now this song was produced by 24/7 Music Production. So Kevin Hill, a lot of people don't really know who Kevin Hill is. He does a lot of work, but he's mostly behind the scenes. He not enough like Kambusta. Stay behind the scene, but he works just as hard or even triple the amount of work that I put in. So I want to big up Kevin Hill every time. I want you to tell us, Iyah Syte, how did you actually get to meet a producer like Kevin Hill?
All right, this is this is a story that, it's just going to tell you that when the universe, is speaking to you, you just have to listen. Listen to the universe, listen to nature.
Yes.
One evening, just around this time,
yes,
I was around my home and I didn't have, internet connection like I have now. And I just get up, went to, a few minutes walk away to my neighbor's house. And I just decided to take a song that I have out there before, a video,
yes,
which is called Pray for the Youth. And I just send out that YouTube link. One video, I sent it to one group on my WhatsApp, profile, one group. And within less than 2 minutes, I got a response. Someone in the group said, "No man, who is this artist? I would love to get him on the rhythm."
yes.
And I replied, and it was Kevin. And we exchanged numbers and we talked, outside of the group.
Yes.
So when he sent the rhythm, and he sent me about 7 rhythms to choose from, and I chose what is now called the steppers and 12 columns.
Yes.
I chose those 2 rhythms and I sent them back to him, and he says he's recording steppers now, and I tell him that, I'm going to listen to the rhythm and vibe the rhythm.
Right.
Now, I am a person, I stockpile songs. I don't wait until I get a rhythm. Anytime I got an inspiration for a new song, I just write a song and I put it down. So I called him the very next morning and I said, "Kevin, I am ready for the rhythm." And he's like, "For real?" And I said, "Yes." And he says, "Where do you record?" I said, "Guess what? I have never really gotten the opportunity to put out a fully professionally done song.
Right.
So anywhere you record your stuff, that's where I want to go." And he just tell me that he records in Portmore. He asked if I know Portmore. I've never been to Portmore before, but I tell him that anywhere the studio is, I will find it.
Yes.
So he just sent me over there, and I recorded one with Smart Kid. But I'm just going back to say, sometimes if we just listen to that inner spirit, we can never be wrong.
Right.
Because I just get up, just sent out one song, and that one link is now what it brings forth. Crisis, it brings forth Soul Journey, it blossomed into 12 columns rhythm, steppers rhythm, where so many other artists, have benefited. And I just feel really, really, privileged to know that, I am one who listened to the voices and just move, and a lot of people will benefit, and that's something that I intend to continue doing.
Yes, absolutely. Syte. Big up Kevin Hill. Every time, 24/7's music production, he started all this, and by default, that's how Kambusta. We're gonna need a second interview, Syte, because we don't even talk about how Kambusta came into play yet. Without Crisis, without Not Righteous, I'm Marshall Shepherd, Syte, without Kevin Hill, there would be no Kambusta. Maybe I would have a different name, but we'll have to talk about that probably in another interview, because that is gonna take up the entire evening. I have a question. I have a question from Papa Bito on Facebook. He wants to know, how did Justice, your big song on the album, how did Justice come about?
I've listened to a lot of persons who, they are overworked,
yes,
and underpaid.
Yes.
And a lot of us here, we grew up, with the Bible, and the Bible said, thou shalt not kill.
Right.
And I don't condone killings, but in order for us to have peace, we must first learn how to split justice. Because I've heard so many crimes here, and people are crying out, they want peace, but only when the crime is of like something like what happened recently with the mothers and 4 children, or with the social media personality, you hear everyone is crying out for justice. Without justice, there cannot be no peace. So that is how, I came up with Justice. And Justice is a harsh reality song. If you notice, it is one of the songs from the album that is different from everything else. It is not laid back. This is a more up-tempo, a more aggressive side of me as an artist. And there is one thing, you all must know. When I record a song, however I get the vibes to do the song, that is how I am going to do the song. So Justice comes across more aggressive because that is the vibes that I'm getting. And in order to get that message across, you have to be aggressive in the delivery. So bless up. I know that's Papa Beatles, one of his favorite songs, and we give thanks,
Yes. Let me play a little part of it, because Lorna just came on, Not Righteous just came on, a few people just came on. So let me play a little part of Justice. Alright?
I have a dream. My 4 little children one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
I have been through the hills and valleys, seven ups and downs, through the cities and congested towns. Peace that they seek is nowhere to be found, because there is no justice around. I have been through the hills and valleys, seven ups and downs, through the cities and congested towns. Peace that they seek is nowhere to be found, because there is no justice around. If not it have a verse, what about standing in a church? Me say we put justice first. If not it have a verse, coffin after coffin, I say verse after verse. Put justice first. If not it have a verse, what about standing in a church? Me say we put justice first. If not it have a verse, coffin after coffin, I say. Some of them will say me stupid now, some will say me harsh. I come to remind them, say go photograph. The revolution is rising up real fast.
Message in the music. Syte said to put justice first.
Where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
So much pull up. Wheel, and Natalie's a wheel.
I have been through the hills and valleys, seven ups
I did it myself.
cities and congested towns. Peace that they seek is nowhere to be found, because there is
Sandra Price, big up.
I have been through the hills and valleys, seven ups and downs, through the cities and congested towns. Peace that they seek is nowhere to be found, because there is no justice around. Who better put justice first? If not, it have a verse. War about us all in a church. Me say we put justice first. If not, it have a verse. Coffin after coffin,
Justice first. Pandian's Restaurant, big up yourself, Keisha, every time. Justice first. They needed to hear that song, definitely, and the amount of pull up and fire emoji that I'm seeing on Facebook.
That's a
Great song.
serious song, you know.
Serious
That's
song.
a serious song, you know. It
Message
says
in
justice
music.
first.
Yes.
If not, it a go worse. War a go bust all in a church.
Yes.
Church is considered one of the most sacred
Yes.
of places,
Yes.
you know, and I've lived to see where people actually got murdered in the church.
True.
And shootout, you know, took place in church.
Right.
You know, so and I sing that song before those occurrences. So it is said that he who have ears to hear, let them hear. I have been warning, you know, and I've been preaching, so you know, I'm just putting the good music out there. So he who have ears to hear,
Let them hear.
let them hear.
Let them
Yeah.
hear. You heard it. You heard it from Iyah Syte right here on Reggae Storm Radio. Now, Iyah Syte, the first song that I produced, you actually sing that song. I'm going to play a little part of it for, you know, for those who are listening right now. Some people know, some people don't know. And there's another song on your album that is a collab that I want you to, you know, expound on. Now, When You Love, I'm going to play a little part of it, all right?
Kambusa, 7 Figures Productions. I did not know that one you feel so much joy when you love. I did not know that one you feel so much for one kisses and one hug. I did not know that one you feel so much joy when you love. I did not know that one you feel so much for one kisses and hug. No mistake after many years, no mistake you again. This time when I come,
When You Love. If you want to hear more of When You Love, you have to go for the Feelings Rhythm. It's a Kambusta 7 Figures production. Now, Iyah Syte, the name Iyah Syte, you know, it's like you have a sight, you have a vision. You always see the good in people. Why did you told me before, but why did you, for the listeners, for those who are listening on Reggae Storm Radio, for those who are watching and listening on Facebook, why did you encourage me to be a music producer? What did you see?
Because when I see how you promote, you know, before you start, you started out, you know, promoting. The first time I saw you promoting was
Mercy.
Not Righteous, Mercy.
Mercy.
And then you move on till you find other members in the crisis. You start promoting Almost Never Count. You start promoting the Jailbird 2. And before I go, I'm not sure if you have the Jailbird 2 because a lot of persons have never heard that song.
Never heard it.
So
I'll find it.
no, so all right. Yes. So when I see how you promote,
yes,
and you can just look at how you do your promotions, and people can see that you do it with a lot of passion. You do it because you genuinely love what you do. And I just think and said, you know, if you are putting so much behind other people's products, just imagine, you know, you doing it for yourself.
yes,
You know, and then, you know, you saw that to be a producer was a major.
yes. I thought it
You
was
have
harder
to be
than it is.
huge. You didn't even know that it was so simple,
Right.
you know, and then, you know, you started to you know, produce and so said, so done. You promote your stuff and you still continue to promote other person's stuff. And, you know, I say what started then is what you're seeing now, you know, is what other persons are sitting down and listening to now. You know, it blossomed into something much more than just production. And I just want to say congrats, you know, for, you know, following your passion, because I do think it was your passion, you know?
Yes. Thank you so much, Iyah Syte, and thank you for encouraging me that day. A lot of people may have not known, but I am a music producer today because of your encouragement, and I just want to say thank you so much.
You know, we give thanks, and you know, I'm sure over the course of time, people will hear a lot more persons who are going to be mentioning the name Iyah Syte, because I've always been one to try and help as many as I can.
Yes.
So, you know, just hats off to you, you know.
Thank you so much. All right, so we have Jailbird 2. I'm going to drop it right here on Reggae Storm Radio, right here on Facebook Live. And it goes like this. Listen to this bus. Locked down like a jailbird. For such a humble person, Iyah Syte, you have some of the biggest collabs with different artists. A lot of people didn't know that you have a song with Anthony B. A lot of people don't know that you have a song with Syte, Beenie Man, just to name a few. Iyah Syte, how do you keep it? How do you balance it? You know, a lot of people would, be singing with those artists and they wouldn't be able to keep their composure. How do you do it?
You know, I am a very, 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 very humble person, in real life. Many persons in my area are just now finding out that I'm an artist, because if it's not, I am not always on the stage, Cam.
Yeah.
I don't live my life being on the stage 24/7. Means my comfort zone really is on the stage. That is when I'm in my elements. But once I'm off the stage, I am back to being just a normal person.
Right.
And it is very, very easy, to hold my composure. And you know what? I love it.
Yeah.
I love it because I have walked into many shows without entourage, just by myself, calm and humble, find myself a little corner.
Yes.
If I'm drinking a one juice, me drink a one juice. If I drink a water, me drink some water.
Yes.
Until when I'm called to the stage is when, like, everybody is like, no, man. Yeah, and then I perform, have the crowd in a frenzy,
Yes.
step off the stage, and just go right back to my little corner, hold my little space, and that's me.
Yes.
But you know what's interesting about these collabs?
Yes.
And if I ever doubted my talent, when I listen to my voice against Anthony B, Lutan, Beenie Man, Sanchez, Chezidek, just to name a few, Salma Queen, is in every song, even though it's with a major artist, you can still hear Iyah Syte.
Yes. Amazing. That's what I love.
So, that's confirmation for me. I am not in any, I don't have to try to sound like Lutan. I don't have to try to sound like,
Right.
Beenie Man. No.
Right.
Iyah Syte is Iyah Syte, and in every collab, I still, you can still differentiate,
Yes.
me from whoever I'm singing with. So I give thanks.
Give thanks. Absolutely amazing. And George says you're one of the most humble human being. That's good.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And George know because, bless up, cause, George know from, we go way back. George is one of those people who know about the gigs and the marbles and all of them type of game in the countryside, same way. So, we bless. And a lot of persons will tell you the same.
Right.
The same person who they know 20 years ago
Yes.
is the same person that I am today.
Right.
Not much have changed,
Yes.
other than a few
Yes.
gray hair because I've garnered a little bit more wisdom
Right.
and stuff like that. But
Right.
yes, man, it's the same. And we give thanks,
Yes, absolutely. And there's so many different sides to Iyah Syte. You congratulations, you just started up your charity. You're doing your food for thought. Your book is almost ready. So much different things that people can look forward to. And that food for thought, I've heard a lot of people talking about it, how motivational it is. And I just want to tell you, Iyah Syte, keep up the good work and continue doing it.
Today I was in Montego Bay and someone stopped me and he was like, "Yo, me listen to you every morning, me listen to you every day." And I said, "Jano."
Yes.
And I've gotten that reaction from a lot of persons.
Yes.
And I'm all about spreading knowledge. Because as I said, I live a very, very simple life.
Yes.
And I think that when you live, your life to the simplest, there are so many things that you attract, in positive sense. And as I've said many, many times,
Yes.
I am not just here to fit in, to be just another artist. I am here to stand out.
Yes.
So the soul to soul,
Yes.
every Sunday, it's a nice little reasoning. The food for thought in the morning, it's a nice little reason. You talk about the book, the clothing line is being put together just the same. And as you said, you mentioned the charity, Syte Foundation, and I just wanted to talk about that just for a minute.
Yes.
That we are putting together our first charity event, for the back to school season, where we aim to assist at least 35 kids with books and bags and pencils and all the stationery that is needed for back to school, just to ease the pressure of the parents. And that is coming up on the 21st of August. So if anyone out there who would love to contribute, feel free to do so, because I've done charity before, but I've done it as the artist. This time I am putting together a foundation that I know is going to grow from strength to strength. So everything that you're seeing right now is just so many different sides to the brand Iyah Syte, and people can look out for much, much more to come.
Absolutely amazing. You got my support and the support of so many other people. So on Instagram, it's Syte Foundation. That's the name of the page, correct?
Yes, SYTE Foundation. So just go over there.
Yes.
Follow the page. I will be putting up. That page is not a music page, so everything that you're seeing there it's uniquely set for charities. And after this event, there will be more. Some of a bigger magnitude, some smaller, but it is something that I look forward to continue doing.
Yes. And George said to count him in, and Don is saying, let's all jump on board and support. So anybody who would like to, support and contribute definitely to the Syte Foundation, just link up Iyah Syte, or you can also inbox me, and I'll point you in the right channel. It is so amazing, Iyah Syte. We could talk on and on. Your story has no ending, to be honest with you. But you're doing a really great job, and thank you for, believing in me and so many other people. And, it's all positive, and we are greatly appreciative. I just want for you to just, give your, I don't like to say final words, but just tell the listeners something that you'd like to tell them, and leave your social media handles and where your music can be found.
Yeah, the music is available on all, digital platforms, all streaming platforms.
Yes.
Other than the Soul Journey, I've released another single that is called Where There Is Love, produced by Brain Lyrics. So the songs are out there on all the major platforms. You know, you can follow Iyah Syte, you know, at IYAHSYTE. That is on IG. So go over there right now. As I said, help me to grow every platform, because I am really here on a mission. It's not just music. For me, it's much, much more than music. So I need all the support that I can. So follow the Iyah Syte music on IG. Follow the Syte Foundation on IG. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, you know, Iyah Syte on YouTube. And on Spotify, it's the same, Iyah Syte, IYAHSYTE. And the album is out and it's doing really well. I've recently gotten a letter of confirmation from the academies that the album will be in the mix for, you know, votes when that time comes around for the Grammys, if it does, you know, really well. So I'm looking forward to that. We are putting in some promotion. But other than the album, there is a loads of new songs that are out there for different production labels. I can't say when they will be released, but I can tell you guys, just look out for some more fire, you know, because, you know, I don't do anything if it doesn't have a deep-rooted meaning. So just look out for some more. I have at least 10 that I don't know when they're gonna come out, so people can just look forward to more fire from Iyah Syte.
Yes.
And to the network out there, you know, you guys have surpassed being fans. You know, I see all you as family, and I just want to say I'm grateful, I'm humbled, you know, for all the support, for all the feedback, for all the encouragement. You know, everyone who are sharing, everyone who are leaving their comments. You know, sometimes I have so much doing behind the scenes, you know, and I want to apologize to some of them, because sometimes it takes me, you know, at least 2-3 days to get back to some of the comments, because I like to interact, and it takes me a while, but there are so many stuff that I'm doing behind the scenes that sometimes keeps me away from, you know, responding in a timely manner. But I try to as best as I can. But since I'm on the platform here now, I just want to say to everyone, I appreciate the support that you're giving me, and this will only add fuel to the flames. So just look out for more good music coming from me. Look out for more great works coming from me, you know, and by extension, Crisis 24/7's 7 Figures production. Everyone, every artist pushing positive music, blessings, and you know, just continue, support and look out. And as I said, just follow me on all the different platforms, you know, and you will be kept up to date, you know.
Okay. Thank you so much, Iyah Syte. And on behalf of everybody, I want to say you're most welcome. It was indeed a great interview. We went a little over time, but you know, it was for a good cause. Thank you so much. You're always welcome also on this platform. You take care, continue doing good music. All the best. Stay safe.
We give thanks. Same to you, you know.
Thank you. That was Iyah Syte. Great interview. Glad you guys enjoyed it. And that's how we end another Tuesday. Want to thank Wiseman and Iyah Syte for passing through Reggae Storm Radio. Thanks everybody who was tuned in, whether you were listening on the radio or you are on Facebook, Kambusta 7 Figures Production fan page. Love, blessings every time. See you all next week.